long time ago, nestled between two great mountains, there was a peaceful village surrounded by thick forests and clear rivers. Life was simple, and the people were kind. In this village lived a young man named Jaka. He was known for his honesty, wisdom, and gentle heart. Every morning, he helped the elders carry water from the river. Every evening, he fed injured birds and animals near the edge of the forest. Though he had little, he was happy, for he believed in kindness more than gold. Jaka had one secret dream: to fall in love with someone who saw the world the same way he did, with wonder, with compassion, and with peace. One day, as he was picking herbs near the riverbank, he saw a woman sitting alone under a tree. Her long black hair shimmered like silk in the sunlight, and her eyes were deep and sad. Her name was Sari. She said her home had burned down, and she had no family left. Jaka offered her water, food, and shelter in his small wooden house. Over the next few weeks, they spent time together. Sari spoke little, but she smiled when Jaka played his bamboo flute. She seemed quiet and soft, and Jaka's heart slowly opened. Soon they were married. At first, everything felt like a dream. Jaka built a small garden for her. He crafted a wooden comb for her hair. Villagers whispered how lucky he was to have found such a beautiful wife. But as the seasons passed, Sari began to change. She started to complain about the house. "It's too small," she said. "The village is boring. I miss music, silk, and silver." Jaka smiled and replied, "I cannot give you riches, but I can give you love." She sighed. Love does not sparkle. To make her happy, Jaka worked harder than ever. He sold his healing herbs at the market, chopped wood for rich merchants, and even gave away the land his father left him. But Sari always wanted more. More gold, more dresses, more praise. One night, as they walked by the river, Sari looked at her reflection and whispered,
"I was meant for more than this."
Jaka heard her, but said nothing. Then one day, a great sickness spread across the village. Children were coughing, the elderly lay weak, and people came to Jaka for help. But his tools and herbs were gone, sold for Sari's fine clothes. "I need your necklace," Jaka pleaded. "Please, I can trade it for medicine." Sari stared at him coldly. "It's the only beautiful thing I have left." Jaka lowered his head. "Then the only beauty left in this house is gold." That night, there was a knock at the door. A frail old woman stood outside, trembling in the cold. "Please," she said, "I am sick and lost." Jaka brought her inside, offered her tea, and wrapped her in a blanket. But Sari shouted, "She will make the house dirty! Send her away!" Jaka tried to calm her, but the old woman stood and looked at Sari with sharp, glowing eyes. "You were given love and chose pride. You were given a home and chose vanity. You were given a heart and chose yourself." Suddenly, her body glowed with a green light, and she vanished. The next morning, strange things began to happen. Sari's reflection no longer smiled. Her gold necklace turned to rust. Her voice, once sweet, became hollow and sharp. She ran into the forest, crying, "Why is this happening to me?" Jaka followed her as far as he could, but she pushed him away. "You never gave me the life I deserved," she screamed. "I gave you everything," Jaka said softly, "even my soul." Sari fell to her knees beside an ancient tree and cried out, "If I cannot be loved as I am, then let me be something else, anything else." The wind roared through the trees. The sky turned dark. A voice echoed through the forest. The voice of the spirit.
So be it. You shall no longer walk among humans, but you will remember what you lost.
A blinding light surrounded Sari. Her arms stretched into wings, her fingers sharpened into talons. Her eyes widened, glowing golden in the darkness. Her voice turned into a sorrowful cry. She had become the very first owl. Jacko watched in silence, heartbroken. That night, and every night after, he could hear her calling from the treetops. A soft, sad "hoo, hoo," drifting through the forest, watching, waiting. And so it is said, owls come out only at night, not because they fear the sun, but because they carry the memory of their mistakes. They watch the world from the shadows, forever searching for a love they once threw away. So the next time you hear an owl's lonely call in the night, remember this. Some cries are not just sounds. They are echoes of a broken heart.